Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Wheaton, founder and CEO of Masters of Balayage. I've got an incredible model here today, Hope. She has just learned, never dyed her hair before in her entire life. So super pumped to chat with her and find out what the heck she wants and why she's here, right?
I don't know. I'm honestly really open. Because I've never dyed my hair. I'm so excited. I just want to look different.
I don't know. Would you be open to some bits of brightness, some bits of maybe darkening, richening this up just a little bit here?
For
I
sure.
think that would be fun. All right, so we're gonna game plan off camera and then section her, and we'll be back in a second. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
All right, see you in a second. Okay, let's get started here. I've got 4 sections, 2 in the front, 2 in the back here. Just simple cosmetology board sectioning here. I'm gonna get started in the back. I've got my lightener mixed up. We're using Nova with 10 volume. I don't wanna take her super bright and blonde. Also, since she's never colored her hair before, I wanna make sure that we have control over it. Because you know, sometimes, especially when using Nova, it lifts very quickly and it can brighten super fast. So we wanna make sure that we maintain that control without going too light. We don't want to lose dimension. She's got beautiful dimension. So I'm going to take this section here, clip it out of the way. And you can see I created a zigzag parting back here. Now what I'm going to do, I want to make sure that I match both sides at the same time, because we need to not look at this as just one section at a time, but this whole back section is one piece as it lays down. So I don't want to create 2 zigzags right on top of each other, because that would look like a giant stripe. I'm gonna start from the other side. It's just a lot easier. You can't really see exactly what I'm doing, but there we go. So now it carries all the way across. Feel free to clean it up if you need to. It's important that we do have control and congruency with both sections. So now I have this zigzag all the way across. If you want to, you can always just do it straight across each time, but I'm still going to take it side by side. So I'm going to pick up these peaks here. Leave all this out for natural dimension. What we're going to be doing is going back through this and putting a demi on it. Not exactly sure, probably a 6 gold on it with our SOHO, but we haven't gotten there quite yet. So I'm going to take this section here. It's another kind of like a reverse zigzag, and I'm going to tease it. Start about 3/4 of the way down. Tease it up. Since we're in the back here, it doesn't have to go super tight to the head, but we want to make sure that we have that nice blend insurance. So you can see right there how beautiful that is. You can see through it. I'm ready to paint on that. I have help today, which is fantastic. Let's fold the end over like that. I'm going to pop this under. It's already pre-painted. If it's long hair, I can go ahead and wrap it under the foil for a little extra support, and then start my application. Really build that reservoir here. And then these quick upstrokes for those nice peaks. I don't need to take it all the way to the tees. Stop right there. Once you feel like you're starting to question whether you should paint some more, that's usually my intuition telling me that I've done enough. We want to have these nice peaks and nice blend. If we keep painting, we're just going to have a blurred line. And one thing with natural lived-in looks, lines are the enemy. And then I can go ahead and just pull this down just a little bit. So foil can spread out. And then I'll take a foil, pop it over. What I'll do is fold that end under so we can keep that heat trapped in there. Just like that, we've got that section. Now what I'll do is I'll just keep moving across to do both at a time. That way we stay nice and consistent. Create a little peak at the bottom there, so it's almost like a reverse zigzag. I'll take this here. Push that out of the way, teasing, just removing those shorter layers out of the way. Once you can see through that section, you feel confident about painting it. Use a clip there to clip that out of the way. Pop that under. Secure it. I've got my board against the head for control, and I'm also controlling the ends here. I'll start applying about halfway through, build that reservoir, get most of the product off my brush, and then I'll start to bring it up. These are going to be beautiful blended ribbons. That's the goal here. Perfect for blonde looks. Foil right on top of it. Tuck the end of the foil, and again, lock it into place. Now that I'm on this side here, instead of moving all the way to the other side, I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to move up. Since we're going for dimension, I'm going to go up about, I'm looking to do maybe 3 rows of dimension back here. So I'm going to go up about 2 to 3 inches and create some more zigzags. They can be big zigzags because we're going to be teasing them away. Less is more with this one. Then continue that pattern all the way through the section. Don't overthink it. And then now that I'm over here, I'm going to start with this section, pull those tips, work my way all the way across. I'll do one more at the top here, and that will be all that we're doing for the back section. All right, the back is complete. Just like I said, I did 3 rows, skipping about 2 to 3 inches in between, however you like to measure. If it's a hairdresser inch or normal inch, about that much, whatever, about that much skipping, because we want to make sure that we maintain a lot of the depth. We're not trying to make her blonde, we're just trying to make those blonder bits pop. And that's what we do. We want to keep it mostly natural or enhanced, which we're going to enhance this, darken it a little bit with our rich SOHO. So now once this is done here, I left this top veil section that I'm going to use with whatever I'm going to do to combine in the front, and move over to the front section here. First thing I'm going to do is separate the top with the recession here. Just take it on back from the sides so you can see what we're dealing with. Put that out of the way. Okay, so this is our side section here. First thing I'm going to do is take a look at the face frame area. Again, we're not trying to make her blonde. We're just trying to make her blonde. So I'm taking stock of this here. I can take this hairline here and put maybe a baby light if I want. I'm going to do one little baby light there just so that way whatever we do with the face frame up here is going to be impactful. So I'm going to clip this out of the way. Just like so. And then I'm going to carve a little bit of this out. Again, we're using 10 volume, so it'll be really light, especially with these baby fine pieces here. Just place that right on there. Take your time folding this over, because we don't want it to move. We don't want to create any weird stripes or bleed marks. This is the first thing she's going to see, or anything around the face, so we want to take our time with it. Secure that in place. Okay, so now we'll start moving up the head. I'm going to take another zigzag here. So we have this right here, and you can see right here, this is a little piece around the hair. We're just going to leave that out, so we're just going to take this. Again, less is more here. We're not trying to make her super bright, plus we have all this distance to go. So I'm going to take this up here and see if this works. I'm learning her hair for the first time, just like you are as well. So some bits of the hair are probably going to fall out. That's okay. Some of the shorter layers. I'm going to go ahead and paint on that just to give me some more control. I'm going to clip that out of the way. Take my board, pop it underneath. Go ahead and make sure it's nice and saturated. There we go. I have to secure this foil. See where we're at. Drop the rest of the side section down. I'm going to leave that out for depth, and then I'm going to start working up through the top. But first thing I want to do is repeat the same thing on the opposite side, and then go into the face frame section here so that we get that processing along with the other face frame areas. So I'm going to do the other side right now, and I'll come back and meet you here. With both sides done, we're going to move on to the front hairline here. So we've got these little babies that we're not going to worry about. Go ahead and take first little ribbon so we can match up what we did on the sides. Go ahead and clip this out of the way so we have control. One thing I'm doing differently than I did on the sides, I noticed that the foils I was using were a little heavy. I kept them in there just because they were already locked in place, but here I'm going to use some lighter pop-up foils so that they don't move around. Just like that. We have a tiny, tiny little section here. Move here so you can see a little bit better. Take your time with these. We don't want to have to go back in and went over the foil a little bit, so I'm going to clean that up a little bit. We don't want to have to go back in and have to do a root shadow if we don't need to. It's a nice light foil, so it's not going to go anywhere. Lock it into place, fold it up, fold it up. Make sure I didn't get any leakage there, which is great. The nice thing about Nova is it doesn't swell, so we don't have to worry about anything too weird happening if we get close to the edge. So right behind it here, the hairline starts to lengthen a little bit. So I'm going to take another weave. If I wanted to be bolder, I could have taken a slice, but I want to keep it a nice, gentle grow out. So the best way to do that is, when in doubt, weave it out. If you're using Nova and you see these little purple streaks at all, that's just the little flavor crystals in it. That's what helps to tone it, helps to neutralize it. Rinses right out in the bowl. That's why you get a nice, incredible neutralized lift every single time. It's like magic. Fold that up. I'll see where we're at. Take one more behind. You can see it's actually going further down the side, which will help to connect the sides more. So the question is, do we add another one here, or do we leave some out and pivot a little bit? I'm going to pivot just a little bit so we capture some more of that length. Take a longer section here. You can see now we actually have some length here, which I'm really excited about. Go ahead and paint some down the length here first. Hold it in place. Saturate for maximum lift. Could have used the board here for a little bit more control, but because it's so fine and I'm already kind of going, then it is what it is. So I see these little bits of hair, that's why I'm going to take my time, pull those back. Blend it up. Doing that just to make sure those hairs don't come back and get in the way. All right, so that's 3 back-to-back foils here. I skipped a little bit on this with a bit of a pivot. I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side, and then I'll come back here and we'll work through the rest of it. All right, the face frame is done. We've got both sides processing. Woohoo! All right, now I'm gonna start on this side here and work my way through and then go back to the other side to finish. We just have 2 sections left, so this is super awesome here. I am gonna first, I see this, I would assume this is your natural part, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna take this and work through with a zigzag. I have this nice zigzag parting at the top here. Clip that out of the way. And what I am going to be doing now, take this whole section, and just like we did in the back, I'm gonna work my way up to the zigzag. I'm gonna do 3 rows. Since we're on the top of the head here, there's going to be, we want more brightness, more pops, more depth down here. So to do that, I'm gonna do 3 a little bit closer. Instead of going about 2 to 3 inches in the back, skipping in between, I'm gonna do maybe half of that up the distance. So starting from the back of the section, work on my zigzag, pull it over, got that right there, digging it, clip it out of the way. And what's cool about this is I'm gonna just do this 3 here, maybe 4 here, and then I'm gonna get to the middle part here. And the same thing, you've seen it done. I'm gonna tease it the same way I did it on the back and on the sides. 3 sections here, 3 sections on that side. And then we process. Super cool, super easy. While that's processing, I'm gonna come back once I get all the foils in, and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be doing on the in-betweens here. The foiling is done. All right, that wasn't actually too hard. It didn't take that many foils with the zigzag approach. Less is more. That's the goal here. So it's all processing really nicely. Right now, we're gonna go in between and we're gonna tag team this so we don't have to worry about taking the foils out too quickly. We're using 10 volume, so it's lightning, but not super fast, and I'll show you here in a second. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna use our SOHO Color, the Demi, which is gonna be 6.0 and 6.3 equal parts there with our 5 volume, thick or thin, I'm not sure, we'll post it. I don't know, we'll see. Hey everybody, we are back. This is the result. How incredible does Hope's hair look? I mean, it is magical. I don't wanna mess it up too much because we're gonna do a whole reveal here in a second on her own, so I'm not gonna touch it, but it looks so beautiful. It looks so natural. Look at the dimension here. So healthy, so shiny. Hope loves it. Yeah! Do you like it?
I love it.
Okay.
I'm so excited over it.
Good. If you're excited, I'm excited. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll have the formula here now.
All of my friends going crazy. I got